Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we continue in depth of the introduction to the VB. We have covered this, but we want to go more in topic. So the concept of event-driven programming, VB is based on the event-driven programming, which means that the code is executed in response to event to be executed. So the statements to be executed when an event occurs are written in a block of code that we call event procedures. The first line of the event procedure, okay, will have the form of private sub, the object name underscore event, okay, in bracket, all this one, you don't have to remember this. And then handles the object names again dot event, okay. Yang dekat sini dia underscore, yang dekat sini dia dot. So let's say you have an object button, okay. Your button is called button add. Okay, so therefore, the first one here, button add underscore the event. So what we do normally with a button, we click, right? So underscore click. Okay, the second one here, button add dot click. Okay. So the structure of an event procedures here, private sub, object name, event, okay. You remember this one? This is the general form. Okay, private indicates that the event procedure cannot be invoked by another form. Okay, private indicates that the event procedure cannot be invoked by another form. It is private specifically for that form only. The expression handles identifies the object and the event that is happening to that object. So the event is click. The object name is button add, as previous example. When this one can be change if desired. Okay, it is the default name of the procedure. And the word sub is actually an abbreviation of sub program. So example, we have button, btn button. So the event is click. So the event procedure of button, this button is private sub btn button underscore click handles btn button dot click. Okay. And sub. This is the event procedure. Whatever you want to do, you put the code inside that event procedure. So, bila you click button ni, BTN button ni, what you want to do, you want to change the color of your, the font color of your text box to red. So, the coding is text box dot for color equal to color dot red. Event are associated with form. Okay, so this is your form name. Your form name here. Form 1. Why? Okay, your form name is here, form 1. So, tengok dekat sini, form 1 events. So, all the events are listed here. Okay, you just click the drop down button, and drop down arrow, and you can see all the events that is associated with your object. Okay, so object is your form. So, form 1. So here the event is load. form1 underscore load. So what happened when this form load? You don't code anything, so there is nothing happen except of what you put inside your form. So let's say you have this program to carry out the following interface. You have form, okay, this is a form, and then you have text box here. Your name of your text box is txt box. And then you have buttons here, nampak sini? 3 button. So we have 3 buttons here where the text is left justify, center and right justify. Okay, what happened when you click the button? When you click this button, the first button, the text box, anything inside the text box will be left justified, the aligning of the text. Okay, when you click center, the input here will be centered, and when you click right justify, the third one, the input will be right justified. So what is the code? How to code? Just click the button. Okay, click this button. The first button, click this button. This will appear. This code will appear. Private sub dengan end sub yang akan appear. Okay, automatically. So you just code the coding ni. Text align equal to horizontal alignment dot left. Okay, you want to align it to left. And then click the center, the button center. The second button, this will appear. Nampak ni button center ni. Okay, so you code textbox.text align until dot center ni. Code this one. And then same with the right justify. Double click that button. This will appear. And then you just type this statement. And then another button that we have, I forgot to put here. We have another button, exit. Okay, when you double click that button exit, this code will appear and you just put end. This means it will end your program. Another example is to write the program to carry out the following interface. Okay, you see you have a text box. Okay, the name of your text box is actually text box 2. Okay, this is text box txt box 2. Okay, you have 4 button. Button red, button blue, button white, button yellow. Name it according to the GPP. Then, what do we have here? Double click the button red. Okay, the first one you double click. So, this will appear. Okay, after that you code this. Code text box 2.back color equal to color.red. So when you code this one means you want to change the color, the background color of your text box to the red color. Okay, similar to the second button, button blue. When you double click, this one will appear. Okay, so you type this statement. So what happened when you run? When you click the button blue, the back color of your input will be, your text box will be blue. Okay. And then you double click the white the button white, this one. So the button white, we want to change the 4 color, not the background color. Okay, so we change the 4 color. How? Text box 2, the name of your text box, dot 4 color equal to color dot what color? You want to change it to floral white. Okay, similar to the fourth button, button yellow, change it to color dot yellow, the 4 color. Okay, try. Let's see what changes. Okay, no, just see what changed. Not let's see. Okay, example 3. Another example where you have a form. Here is a form. Okay. With a label push me, I will disappear. This label. And then you have 4 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Very messy. Okay. Another one. Okay. We have 4 buttons. So what happens when the user click the first button? Let's see, I click this one. Okay. It says that when the user clicks on the button disappears and the other 3 remain visible. So when you click the first button, push me, this one will disappear. Okay, the second button, push me, and the rest 3 will remain visible. Okay, what happens when you click another button? Okay, let's use another color of pen. Okay, I want to click this second button, so this will disappear, but okay, the first one will reappear. Okay, with the third and fourth one, similar to the other button. When the button is clicked, the button click will disappear, the rest will appear. So what is the code? Let's say you have a form name, form 1, you don't change the form name. Okay, you have 4 buttons, button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4. So just change the visibility of the object, okay, the button. So imagine something disappear and appear. So either if kalau disappear, okay, means the dot visible equals why? Okay, sebab la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Letih pula. Okay, dot visible equal to false. So tak nampak. Disappear. So visible ni maksudnya nampak kan? So tak nampak equal to false. So kalau nampak appear, maka dot visible depannya adalah dia punya nama objek visible equal to true. Okay, the first button nampak tak yang hilang disappear adalah the first button. You click button 1. So the first button will be disappeared. So dot visible equal to false. Yang lain sama dengan true. Untuk button 2 kalau you click, button 2 dot visible equal to false. Yang lain true. Button 3 if you click, button 3 dot visible equal to false. Yang lain true. Button 4 you click, the button 4 dot visible equal to false. Yang lain true. Okay, boleh faham? So appear or disappear, the properties is visible, dot visible. So the naming convention you have learned before, how to name your variable, constant, control, procedures and so on. Your name must begin with a letter, but in VB, we use a prefix. Remember, we have prefix for button, BTN, we have prefix for text box, TXT, we have prefix for label, LBL, we have prefix for combo box, CBO, list, LST, and so on. Okay, can be as much as 255 characters long, must not contain space, no spaces, or an embedded period or characters or symbols. Okay, must not be a reserved word. Okay, tak boleh guna option N yang dah setting untuk VB. dash, although legal, janganlah guna dash. Okay, because it might be confusing. Either it is minus or dash. So if you have the more than one word for that object, so let's say button calculate sum, button calculate interest. Okay, nampak tak? You besarkan this next word tu, dia punya uppercase letter tu. C saya besarkan, S saya besarkan, C saya besarkan, I saya besarkan. Okay, adding controls. What are controls? Controls are objects that consist of 3 elements. Okay, namely properties, methods, and events can be added to the form from the toolbox. The most common one that we are using, the button, label, text box, list box, combo box, picture box, check box, radio button, and more. Some control will only run in the background and invisible at runtime. Example is a timer. Adding control is an easy task. Just drag from your toolbox to your form. Okay. You can drag the control around the form, and also you can also resize the control. So the toolbox here, maybe when you start your VB, the toolbox does not appear. So what happened? You go to your menu bar, okay, at the top, go to the menu bar, click view. Okay, view, and select the toolbox. Okay. For a shortcut, you can also use Control Alternate X to view the toolbox. And then after the toolbox is viewed, okay, this is your toolbox. You can drag and drop the toolbox around your IDE environment tu. Okay, then it will be docked. Dia akan duduk je kat situ. They are categorized into common controls. Okay, the most control yang kita biasa guna. Okay, and then the containers, the menus, toolbar, data, components, printings, and dialogues. So writing the code, to write code in VB, you can click on any part of the form to enter the window, the code window that is shown in this figure. Okay, kalau you tak klik, hanya ni je yang akan keluar. Yang .vb tapi ada bracket design. Itu je yang akan keluar. Kalau you klik je mana-mana, contohnya dekat dalam form tu, you double click the form, then the code will appear, window yang akan appear. Because you click on the form, so this event will happen. Form1 underscore load. Okay. It starts with the private sub. Nampak tak macam kita belajar tadi? And ends with the end sub. Okay. It includes the form1 class yang ni. And the event load yang ni. And they are bound together with an underscore. Form1 underscore load. Okay. So nama kita ni form1 kan. So ni form1 lah underscore load. It does nothing other than loading an empty form. Sebab you tak ada buat apa-apa kan. Walaupun you design the form, tapi you don't code anything, so nothing will happen. Just the appearance of the form that you design only. So there are 3 steps in creating a VB program. First, you create your interface, generate, position, and sizing the objects. Set the properties of that object. Okay, that is to configure the appearance of the object. Okay, saya dah bagi contoh dah itu hari. You nak create text box. First create the first text box and then rename your text box. Set the text for your text box. Set the font of your text box. Whatever you want to set, the back color, the color of the font, the alignment, whatever you want to set, do it at the first object. Okay, first similar object. Text box, mungkin you nak banyak text box kan? Okay, set yang satu tu dulu. Okay, after that what happen? Jangan drag control lagi. Just copy paste the text box that you have set all the properties tu. copy paste. Automatically, it will copy all the properties except the name of the text box. Okay, text dia akan color. Name of the text box macam patutnya text box tu you dah namakan text num1 kan. Tapi untuk yang kedua, ketiga sampai ke 10 sekalipun, dia takkan automatic num2, num3 tak. Dia akan balik text box 1, text box 2, text box 3. Okay. And then the third step is to write the code that execute the event. So, example is to display message box. Okay, we haven't seen this. Message box is a built-in function in VB that display a message in a message box. The message box function comprises a few arguments. Okay, the most popular argument that we use is only to view the message, which is the first argument. Okay, the first argument is to view what we want to deliver to the user. And then, ni tak biasa guna tapi patut guna, is the title of the message box is here. Okay, this one is the third argument, this one is the first argument. Okay, nanti kita tengok kat mana ni. When you run the program, a message box will appear as shown in this figure. Okay, nampak tak dekat sini message box saya ni? Okay, ada coding dia adalah msg box bracket and then inside a double quote you put, nampak ni double quote ni. Okay, inside this double quote you put your messages. What you want to display. Okay, I want to display welcome to class Madam Fety. I want to display this. So I put welcome to class Madam Fety. And then nampak tak dekat sini ada comma. Okay, comma means you ada nak tak selepas je kan. So you comma, first comma, second comma. Sebab second argument kita biasa tak guna. Tapi kita nak guna third argument untuk letak title. Yang ni. So the third, bahagian yang ketiga ni, kita panggil third argument. Kita letak double quote, hello everyone. Okay. So, yang ini akan appear. Macam ni lah, dia akan appear. Saya padam semua ni. Okay. So, yang ini title, yang ini message. Yang nombor 2 kita tak gunakan. Okay. Madam wajib ke letak dua-dua ni? Tak wajib. Yang wajib letak adalah message ni je, yang nombor 1 ni. Apa you nak letak? Okay. Tapi this is a good programming practice where you put title for each of your message box. So the pop-up message, you will notice that above private substructure, there is a preceding keyword public class form 1. Okay, this is the concept of object-oriented programming language. When we start our Windows application in the VB, we will see a default form with the name form 1. Betul? If you don't change the name of your form, it will be default to form 1. And you add another form, it will be default to form 2. Okay. It is actually the form 1 class that inherits from the form 1 class system.windows.forms.form. That's why dia masuk dekat sini. Dia adalah anak kepada ni. Dia inherit the class form 1 ni. Okay, a class has event as it creates an instance of a class of an or an object. So the code consists of statements that carry out tasks. Properties of controls are changed in code with statement of the form. Okay, the control name or your object name dot the property equal to what setting. Example, we have your object or your control text box. This is the name of your object. Okay, text box. And then we have dot 4 color. That is the property of that text box. Okay. Equal to setting. What you want to set? You want to set so that the 4 color of your text box is red. So the code is color dot red. Okay. Here you want to set the text of your text box to hello. Anything that you want to view as a string, you must put in your code using a double quote. Okay, you display the word hello in the text box. And then we already learned this to make the object visible or not, disappear or appear. So appear visible means dot visible equal to true. So the button will be visible to the user. You can also ask your program to perform arithmetic calculation. For example, you can use the message box and the arithmetic operator plus to perform an addition of two numbers as shown below. Okay, nampak ni kita ada second form. Saya tak namakan form tu, jadi I don't rename the form, so it remains form 2. Okay, when we load the form, a message box will appear where it will display 2 plus 5 equal to 7. Okay, if you can see this one, let me change to highlighter. Okay, right? I already changed it to color. Okay, message box, MSG box, bracket, okay, put the string that you want to show inside your message box using a double quote. So the first is number 2. Okay, 2. So 2, you put single quote, double quote 2, ampersand, double quote, add, nampak tak? Add dekat sini, ampersand, double quote 5, dia view 5, ampersand wouldn't be viewed sebab dia bukan dalam double quote. And then ampersand, double quote, equal sign here, ampersand, okay, 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is not in a double quote. So 2 plus 5 will actually be compiled and run by the computer. So the answer, the output will be shown directly to your screen in the message box as 7. Nampak tak? Dia akan automatically add. And then the output will be shown here as 7. And then we have comma, and we have double quote output. Means your title is output. So remember, ampersand, this symbol, ampersand here, we call it ampersand. Okay, ampersand here is to perform a string concatenation. They combine. 2 combine with add sign, combine with 5, combine with equal sign, combine with the result of the calculation. So the output is shown in this figure. Working with controls. Okay, we already used the text box. What is a text box? It is a control that is used for accepting input from the user as well as to display the output. But remember, okay, supposedly, okay, the GPP and output is displayed using a label, not a text box, but can still be used. It can handle string and numeric data, but no images or pictures. So here, if you click here, class, at your text box during the design, the arrow, okay, this will appear. Ni akan appear ni. Okay, you tick the multi-line. So your text box can be multi-line. Barulah boleh beberapa line. Tidak satu je line dia. And then your label. Label can be used to provide instruction and guides to the user as well as to display output. Okay, apa kegunaan dia tadi? Provide instruction, provide guide, to display output, ada 3. It is different from text box because it can only display static text, which means the user cannot change the text. That is very helpful, very useful for the output. The label control is only for displaying a caption or title or to display an output again and again. Display, display, display. Okay, using the syntax label.text. Okay, this is your name, the name of the label, dot text. Okay, you can change the text appeared in your label. So it can either display text or numeric data. Okay, you can change the text. Okay, this text can be set or changed in the properties window or during runtime. Example, we have a program that accepts 2 input and display the sum using label. Okay, we have 2 input here. This is an input box. Sorry, this is a text box that receive input. Okay, and then we have another label. We have a label to display the output. Okay, we have a button so that it will calculate the output. So let's see, my form is named frm@cal. Okay, my button is named button calc, button cal. And I have 3 variables, num1, num2, total that I declared as single. So how to declare? Dim num1, num1, num2, total as single because they are 3 similar data type. Okay, and then I set whatever user put inside the text number 1. This is txt num1. Okay, yang ni txt num2, yang ni. Okay, this one is lbl total. Betul? Okay, I set whatever users put into the text num1.text ni to be assigned to num1. So the code is num1 equal to val text num1.text. Kenapa guna val? Val ni we want to convert input from user into a number that we declared. Okay, I declare num1 sebagai single kan. Tapi text num1.text ni adalah string yang user masukkan ni. Walaupun awak nampak nombor, anything put inside a text box is a string. So, kalau masukkan dekat sini, kena gunalah val. Okay, similar to the num2 equal to val text num2.text. Okay, then nak buat apa? Kita nak variable num1 tadi yang dekat sini, kita tambahkan dengan num2. Masukkan dalam total, betul? So, dalam matematik memang dia macam tu. Tapi dalam coding, jawapan dulu. Total equal to num1 plus num2. You already learned this in C++, right? And then, we want to display the total inside this label. So, what I do is, I set label total.text equal to total dot toString. So why is toString is important? Because toString will display and output as a string. Okay, dot toString. Tadi kan total tu nombor. Tapi label total.text adalah string. So kita convert balik nombor kepada string guna nama variable dot dengan toString, automatic. So the dim keyword is to declare a number as a single precision number. The function val is to convert a string to a number. Method to string is to display and output as a string. And we shall learn this in later lesson. Another example, we have two input. The user input two numbers, okay, and then the computer will display the sum using message box, bukan lagi dalam label, dalam message box pula. So the user input 27 and 19. So the answer 46 is displayed using a message box. So the coding, okay, dekat sini kenapa saya pendek? Sebab saya tak guna variable. I directly display the number because I directly calculate the number or the input entered by user in one line only. So you type message box and this is what you want to show. The sum is, ni the sum is ni kan, ni, okay, ampersand val text num1.text. Kenapa ada val? Sebab text num1.text tu string kan, so val kita tukarkan nombor tu, 27 ni akan jadi 27 lah, and then add with val text num2.text. So dia akan ambil 19. So automatic nanti dia kira 27 tambah 19 sama dengan 46 kan. So automatic jawapannya the sum is 46. Ada soalan setakat ni? Okay, let's see the code. So kalau you tengok dekat sini, ni yang tadi tu yang welcome to class Madam Fety tu. Okay, this is the output yang kita setting tadi, 2 tambah 5 sama dengan 7. And then yang ni adalah yang sebelum ni, contoh sebelum ni, example 5 ni, apa nombor dia, 2017, saya letak 2017 dengan 1891. Okay, so output dia 3898. So bolehlah tukar, nak tengok betul tak betul, 25 tambah 9 sama dengan 34. Okay, betul lah. Ini adalah contoh yang kita guna untuk example 6. Okay, kita ada nombor 27 tambah dengan 19. Okay, nampak tak? The sum is 46 ni appear dekat sini, dekat okay, ni. Ni. Betul kan jawapan dia? Nak tengok benda ni betul tak betul buat ke saya setting, tukarlah nombor ni. 7 tambah 8 sama dengan 15. Okay, this is calculated by the computer automatically. So exercise 1, you have to create a VB program that can calculate the size of a circle area. Okay, the formula is circle equal to 3.14 multiply with radius power of 2. Okay, put the unit as square cm, square centimeter. Okay, radius dalam centimeter lah. Okay class, use control with good programming practice. Another exercise is for you to develop a program where the user can insert input of integer for the weight of fat, carbo and protein in a text box, okay, that is respectively named as text fat, text carbo and text protein. So how many input? 3 inside a text box. And then you have a command button calculate, where you name the button as btn calculate. When you click that button, all of the value of your food category is converted into its calories based on the formula and constant values given and is displayed in a label. Okay, we have another control name label fat, label carbo and label protein. So Whatever user entered in the text box will be converted into its calories and displayed into the respective label. Okay. The amount of calories, dekat sini dah ada 3 label. The amount of calories for current input is calculated and displayed in a label name total, car. Nampak tak dekat sini ada satu lagi label untuk total amount of calories. Okay. So ada lagi satu label. This is the formula to convert grams into calorie according to the food categories, fat, carbo and protein. Use appropriate controls with GPP. Alright guys? Next is a list box. We haven't used this one. Okay, there is another function named list box in this VB that is used to display list of item where the user can click and select the item from the list. So item can be added in the list. List ni dia ada items kan? A, B, C, D sampai lang bawah pun. Kalau negeri dalam Malaysia ni ada 14. Kalau mana lagi? Apa lagi? Negara ke? List of courses, list of campuses, okay, whatever that we can list. Okay, the items in the list can be either at a design time or a run time. Design time mean you set. Okay, run time mean when it runs you code or you change during the run time. The item can also be removed, of course, after you add something you want to remove. Okay, can be removed at either design time and also at run time. So how to add an item to a list box? Okay, let's see a project. Open a project or start a new project, whichever that you want to use. Okay, start a new project. Kalau ada dah open, use existing project, but you have to add a new Windows form. Yang ni kita belum belajar. So buatlah yang ni And then insert an list box inside the form. Okay, bila you insert list box ni akan keluar. Okay, list box 1 akan keluar. Go to its properties windows, change its name properly. Of course, nama kena tukar. So saya tukar nama dia kepada LST list. The prefix is LST. So I change it to LST class. Nampak ni? I set LST class. And then click on the collection of the item property. Pergilah dekat dalam properties tu, punya banyak lah tu. Go scroll until you find this one item and click the button here. Nampak tak triple dot button tu? Okay, you will be presented with the string collection editor ni. String collection editor whereby you can enter the items. Yang ni you type class. Okay, enter the items by typing one by one and press the enter key. After you clicking the OK button, nampak ni OK button ni. Okay, you click the dah habis masukkan, click the OK button and whatever you entered will appear in your list box. Okay, will be displayed in your list box. Faham? Next, tadi adding item during design time, betul? Masa you design, you dah masukkan. Macam mana kalau dah run baru nak masukkan? Boleh. Okay, items can also be added at a runtime using the add method. Okay, because VB is OO programming language, it comprises object. All object will have methods and their properties. They are differentiated and connected by the hierarchy. For a list box, item is an object subordinated to the object list box. So add is used to add item to the list box. To add item, you can use this syntax. The name of your list box, dot items, dot add, bracket, double quote, text. So you put whatever you want to put inside this text. Okay, change the text. For example, if you wish to add a new item in my list class, okay, you can key in this statement, lst class dot items dot add bracket, okay, double quote, CSC305 programming paradigm. Okay, sekejap kita tengok dia punya ni. Apa nama dia? List box ni. This is my list box. Nampak tak dekat sini? Yang saya set in a design time, it has 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 116, 128, 159, 204, 301. Okay, it doesn't have the CSC305. Okay, but in its code, okay, in its code, nampak tak dekat sini? Ni coding ni, ni. Yang I highlight ni, list class ni, I dot add CSC305 programming paradigm. So the same with this example, I set this one. So if you run, this will be added in your program. Okay, kalau tidak dia ada yang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Betul ke 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Betul. Okay, 5. Okay, bila you run, you automatically add the CSC305 programming paradigm. Next, you can also add using input box, where you give the ability for the user to add whatever the user want. Okay, to add this capability, you insert a button. Of course, we have to have a button for user to add. Takkan dia cakap input. Okay, insert a button at design time and change its tag to add item. Saya tukar lah jadi add item. Click on the button, double click this button, enter the following statement in the code. Okay, nampak tak? Bila you double click the button, button add underscore click will appear, the event procedure. So you declare my item equal to input box, enter your item, this is the instruction, enter your item, and then you put statement list class dot items dot add my item. So maksudnya apa benda yang user masukkan akan masuk dalam my item dan you akan add dalam you punya list. Okay, dim is to declare the variable my item. So tengok dekat sini contoh, I run the program and then I click add item and this one will appear. Ini nombor 1, ini nombor 2. Okay, nampak tak message tadi enter your item tu. So I masukkan data dekat sini. So this is what I input, CSC318 web programming. So when I input this and I click OK, the input will be added. Whatever you input here will be added into the list. Boleh faham? Okay, let's see example. So ini contoh dia ada lain sikit sebab saya ada buat delete tapi kita belum nampak. Okay, let's see add item CSC318 web programming. I click OK. Atau dekat sini bertambahlah CSC318 web programming. Okay. So how to delete item from a list box? Similar to the add. You can delete during the design time. You can delete during the runtime. So if you want to delete using the design time, you just open back your triple dot button tadi tu and it will open the string collection editor and you can delete the items line by line or all at once. Dekat mana? Ni kan. Mana properties? Ni collection ni. Nampak ni yang ni? Nak delete lah. Mana-mana yang nak delete tu delete. Okay? Delete je lah. Tekan je button delete tu. Tapi ni saya tengah run, so saya tak naklah delete. So, kalau runtime pula, tadi design time kalau runtime pula, you can use the remove method in this syntax. List box, nama list tu, dot items dot remove text. Okay, underscore, double quote text. So, ni masa loading, nampak ni, masa loading. Masa form saya loading, tadi saya add. Sekarang saya nak remove. I want to remove CSC128. Okay, sekarang mana coding? Nampak tak dekat sini? CSC116, 128, 159, 204, 301. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, tapi masa saya run, awak nampak tak 128? Ni saya run ni. Ni dalam ni. Ada tak nampak 128? 116, 159, 204, 301, 305, 318. Ada tak 128? Tak ada kan? Kalau ada awak nampak ni lagi 3 jemaat je lagi ni. Tak adalah. So sebab aku tak nampak sebab saya dah delete masa runtime. Okay, saya load je form ni, form list box ni, saya terus delete CSC128. That's why walaupun saya dah set dalam string collection editor dia ada, tapi masa saya run program dia terus di remove. Okay? It will be removed when you run the program. Nampak ni dekat sini dah tak ada dah. So another method is to delete by asking the user what the user want to delete. Okay, the user can choose. Allow the user to delete their own item. So we use the input box. Similar to the previous one, to add this capability, insert a button at design time. Insert lah button ni, button delete ni. Ni button ni, insert. Tulislah delete item. Okay. Click on the button, double click this button. Okay, this code will appear. Private sub button delete underscore click ni akan appear. So you write this code. D my item equal to input box. Enter your item for deletion. Okay, list class dot items dot remove my item. Okay, nampak ni? Ni apa yang you type dalam ni. Okay. So ni coding untuk remove lah. List class dot item dot remove my item. My item tu apa yang user masukkan masuk dalam my item. Lepas tu kita terus update kita punya list. So my item is CSC301 programming paradigm. So bila you klik yang ni, yang lain, apa yang lain? Yang apa yang you klik ni, bila you klik OK, 305 dah tak ada dalam ni. Okay, dalam contoh ni, saya masih ada data CSC318 dengan CSC305. So we try to delete an item name CSC305 programming paradigm. CSC305 programming paradigm. Okay, I want to delete and then we click OK. Nampak tak? Dah tak ada dah dalam tu. Dah tinggal yang tu je. Okay. Next is to delete all items in the list box all at once. So just use the clear method where you can put add a button, label it as delete list here. Okay, click on the button, enter the following statements in the code window. Ni kan, you click button ni, and then yang ni akan appear. Dua ni akan auto appear. So you code yang ni. List class dot items dot clear bracket. Settle automatically whatever inside your list. Where is my program? Okay, whatever inside, tadi kita delete kan, whatever inside, I want to click this one, delete list. See, your list is clear. Okay, ada soalan? Another example, this is actually example 7, not 6. Tadi dah 6 dah. Example 7. Okay, program will display a list number of scientific number operation in a list box as shown in the interface. List box, example. Yang ni apa yang dia buat adalah coding dah di setting kat dalam program. Okay. Nampak ni? Ni. When I click button compute, the output appear 150, 25. Okay, done. What happened? Okay. The calculation is done inside your program. Nak tengok calculation dia. Calculation dia adalah yang ni. Calculation dia. I click button compute kan. So double click this compute. Kita tengok ni. Okay, nampak ke? Set. Tak ada, saya tak tulis. Okay, here what I do actually, the name of my list here is LST example. Nampak dekat sini nama dia LST example kan? Ni nama dia LST example. Okay, so what I did was with LST example.items. Tadi ada .item.add, .item.remove, .item.clear kan. Yang ni kita hanya letak with list example.items. Okay. Bila ada with, automatically dia akan end with. Okay. Dia with. Dia akan, .items. Tapi saya tengah run ni. Okay, nampak tak? Dia akan buat automatically end with. Okay, saya tak nak. Kita jangan kisahkan yang tu sekarang ni. Okay. I want to show you that what happen is actually every items will be cleared first. Nampak tu? Mula dia kata clear, .clear. So dia clearkan list. And then it will add with the calculation of 2 multiply with 5 multiply with 10. Okay. And then add 0.5 multiply with 10 power of 2. And then add 0.25 multiply with 100. And then add, okay, done. End with. Okay, this is what you can use in your lab 2.2 exercise actually. Boleh juga guna yang ni. Okay. Untuk 2.2 punya exercise, you boleh guna yang ni untuk buat calculation yang saya minta tu. Refer to lab 2.2. Okay. Dah guna button pun tak ada masalah. Button, text box label tak ada masalah. It is okay. Okay. Kita boleh buat beberapa cara untuk mencapai satu tujuan. Next is combo box. In VB, the function of the combo box is also to present list of items where the user can click and select the items from the list. However, the user need to click on the handle, this is the handle, okay, small arrowhead on the right of the combo box to see the items which are presented in a drop down list. Okay, beza dengan list, bila kita view je list tu, kita besarkan dia punya size list tu, kita akan nampak apa yang kita dah set ataupun nak set ataupun akan set ataupun clear. Okay, size dia macam tu. Tapi kita nampak semua lah dalam list kan. Tapi combo box you tak akan nampak semua. You kena click the drop down arrow tu, baru you nampak list of the items. Okay. So how to add items to a combo box? Either at design time or runtime. So kalau design time masuk similar to the list, go to the string collection editor. Okay. Type all the items that you want to add into your combo box. Okay, tekanlah enter. Lepas tu tekan OK. Automatic ni yang akan appear. Tapi ni tak akan appear selagi you tak tekan ni Ni sebabkan saya tekan arrowhead ni, drop down button ni baru yang dia appear. Okay. So dia appear ikut jumlah yang ada. The following is the runtime interface. After clicking the handle, the user will be, okay, I already showed this. So how to add item into your combo box. Okay, yang ni masa runtime. Nampak tak masa load? Tadi masa design time. Kita guna string collection editor kan? Ni runtime. So the syntax is the name of the combo box .items.add. Ingat combo box dia punya prefix is CBO. So I want to add Pahang and Perak when the form load. Okay, tadi saya setting dia 5 je. Johor, nampak ni saya setting. Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan. 5 je saya setting. Tapi masa dia loading, saya run program tu, saya nak automatic dia add Pahang dengan Perak. So what my statement CBO state.items.add Pahang, CBO state.items.add Perak. Kenapa CBO state? Sebab nama saya punya combo box CBO state. Sekejap, kita tengok contoh. Betul tak betul? Next. Okay. You tak akan nampak sebab saya dah add. Nampak ni, Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan. Ni sebenarnya dalam coding saya sampai sini je. Tapi Pahang dengan Perak ni saya add dalam masa form load. Tak percaya, kita tengok coding. Coding, where are you? Combo box. Okay. Ni awak klik pun takkan nampak apa pun tau. Pergi je kat sini. Okay, ni saya tak nak bound data pun. Ni pergi dekat sini, combo box. Item, collection. Okay, nampak tu Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka dan Negeri Sembilan. Saya tak ada kan? Bila saya ada? Sebab masa form ni load form klik je, double klik dekat form ni. Okay, masa form ni load, saya type yang ni. Yang saya cerita tadi lah. Masa loading. So, automatic Pahang dengan Perak akan ada dalam combo box masa dia run. Okay. Next. You can also use the input box function to add an item into your combo box. So similar to the previous example. Okay, you click the button. Carilah, letaklah satu button nama add item ni. Letak button ni, button add item. And then you double click the button and this will appear private sub button add dengan end sub ni. Lepas tu type ni di my item equal to input box, enter your item. CBO state.items.add my item. Nampak ni, saya klik dekat add item, yang ni akan keluar, enter your item. Saya nak letak, tadi sampai Perak, saya nak letak Perlis. Okey. Ada tak Perlis dah aja. Saya nak letak, lepas Perlis apa negeri lepas Perlis? PQR. Apa lepas boleh? Apa? Hentam sajalah ya. Okey. Tu nampak. Perak, Perlis, Sabah. Dah ada dah dalam tu. Okey. Ni untuk cara untuk guna apa tadi? Input box untuk add item dalam combo box. So I write Perlis, I klik OK, Perlis akan keluar. I letak dekat sini Sabah, klik OK, Sabah akan keluar kat bawah ni. Okay. Removing item from a combo box using the design time macam biasa juga. Pergilah balik dekat 3 dot button tadi. Dia open string collection editor, delete the item, tekan button delete. Okay. How to delete or remove item in the combo box during your runtime. So you can use the function or the method remove. Dia punya syntax combo box 1 ni ataupun nama combo box .items.remove and then double quote tu tinggal. Ni double quote text. Okay. In this example, add a second button and label it delete item. I dah buat dah tadi masa dekat dalam coding I. Tapi you kena buat lah. Letak satu button nama delete item. Click on this button, double click it and enter the following code. So, this code will automatically appear and then masukkan ni. Dim my item equal to input box, enter your item, cbo state the items dot remove my item. Okay, so nampak? Ni button delete kan? Bila you tekan, yang ni akan appear kan? So you masukkanlah, you nak delete apa? Melaka. Wahai Melaka, kita nak delete awak. Okay, Melaka ada dalam tak? Ada, Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka ada. Okay, we want to delete Melaka. Type Melaka. Go to OK. Cak. Okay, Melaka dah hilang. Alright. How to clear? Using a clear method. Clear means you want to remove or clear everything inside the combo box all at once. So use a button and name the button clear items. Type the syntax of cbo state items clear bracket. I nak clear item. Ada tadi kan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ada 8 negeri dalam ni. Saya nak clear items. Nampak tak? Dah kosong. Okay. Next. Another exercise. The last exercise for this slide. This topic. Okay, create a simple order system. It has a menu list of food and list of drink. Food and drinks. List, Use button or buttons. I don't mind how many buttons that you want to have. To add a few new type of food and drinks. Okay, can add food, can add drinks in the list. In a text box, insert the name of the customer. In a label, display name of the customer with the food and drink that are being ordered. Okay, letaklah yang customer pilih tadi tu. Masuk ke dalam label. Okay, that is for the exercise 3. Next, the control name checkbox. Okay, this is a checkbox. Consists of small box, square box, okay, either yes or no only. Maksudnya if you tick, when you tick before it is yes. Macam ni checkbox 1, I tick kan, so the value is 1 or true or yes. Maksudnya dia check. Kalau uncheck, meaning the value is 0 or false. Okay, choice can be more than one tick or more than one option. You boleh klik checkbox 1, you boleh klik checkbox 2. But for the radio button, okay, it consists of small circle accompanied by a caption set with a text property. When the circle is empty, the value is 0. So empty is 0 or false. When it is checked, okay, dia akan color tau. The value is 1 or true. But here, radio button, you can choose only one option. Okay, dia tak macam checkbox. Picture box. We have done this. Used to display images. So, IMG. Radio button lupa pula. Radio button adalah RAD. Dia punya prefix. Checkbox. CH. Okay. Okay. How to load? You can load the picture box at design time or at a run time. Okay. You can load the image in a picture box at the design time. You can load an image at a design time. You can load an image in a picture box. First, insert a picture box on the form. Okay, you have the form, you insert your picture box. And then right click on the picture box to bring out its properties windows. Nampak ni? Ni properties windows dia. Okay, you right click. In the properties window, scroll to the image property. Change the name to IMG picture, the border property to fit single, background color to white, and size mode to stretch image. Okay, so it will fit the picture box. So tukar yang ni. Nampak ni, background color to white. Size mode to stretch image. Nama dia IMG picture. Apa lagi nak kena setting tadi? Border properties. Okay, ni border style ni to fit single. Okay, and then go to image ni. Next, click on the grey button on its right to bring out. Okay, sorry. Go to image and select this one. Okay. Nampak? Image tu tak ada kan? So ni none kan? So kita nakkan image tu, click this one and this will appear. Select resource. Go to local resource. Okay. Go to local resource. Click on the import button ni. Click on the import button. It will bring up this open dialog. Dia masukkan pergi dekat open and you browse your image in your folder dekat mana you letak in your local drive or dekat mana-mana lah, and select the image you like and click the button open. So your image will be displayed in the picture box. Alright class, so that is all for today. I hope you can do your lab 1, lab 2.1, lab 2.2 exercise and these 3 exercise by next week. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.